This old man was incredibly strange. He tried everything to make himself cry. At first, he used onions to irritate his eyes, but that didn't work for long. Next, he even used his late wife's skull to trigger tears. Eventually, he invented a contraption, a torture device, to inflict pain on himself in exchange for tears. And what did he use those tears for? To water his vegetables. The old man made his living from growing vegetables. Though he kept watering them, the plants remained wilted. In frustration, he propped up the leaves with sticks, but they still drooped. So, he hammered iron nails into the leaves, and hung magnets on them to make the plants look lively. But, of course, that didn't last long either. Soon, the leaves drooped again. Then he tied balloons to the tops of the leaves, to help them stay upright with the balloons lift. But before long, the string snapped, and the balloons flew away. Once again, the vegetables remained lifeless. Seeing this, the old man couldn't hold back his tears. To his surprise, those tears revived the plants. He was overjoyed. But soon, the tears dried up. With no other choice, he turned back to onions to make himself cry again. Under the nurturing of his tears, the vegetables slowly came back to life. When the onions stopped working, he tried using his late wife's skull to stimulate more tears, but that method quickly lost its effectiveness. Finally, he invented the torturous contraption, to make himself cry by suffering. This worked. The vegetables flourished. But soon, the plants grew so tall, they were taller than his house. Pleased with his success, he fell asleep. But at night, a swarm of giant snails invaded his garden, and devoured every single plant. The next day, the old man woke up to find his crops gone. The snails had grown so large, they were shaking the entire house. The snails wandered through the streets, destroying cars and trains. People became nothing more than carpet under their feet. The snails spread out, searching for more food. A beautiful woman and a little girl became their next prey. As the invasion continued, people fled in panic, and homes were destroyed. Only the old man and a few survivors remained. With no more food, the snails left, wandering off to play in the open fields, forming strange shapes, until they covered everything in webs. Finally, humans rebuilt their cities. But back at the farm, the old man kept growing vegetables. This time, he tried to grow carrots, but no matter how much he watered them, the carrots just wouldn't grow. So, he pulled out the onions once again. Using his tears, he watered the carrots. To his amazement, they grew at an incredible rate. But this time, they attracted gigantic rabbits. What will happen next?